These kids are our future. 86% of the people in the world live in a third world country. If we don't start reaching out and taking care of each other, we really can't call ourselves civilized.
My dad used to say, you can't build a wall by starting at the top. If we really want to put our house in order, we have to start with a foundation that will support every family and every child. So after my time in India, one of my first questions was, why are there so many orphans? Many children lose their parents to AIDS and other diseases. Many are born to parents who simply cannot afford to feed them. So family planning is key to a sustainable world. The country that's had some of the best results from family planning is Thailand, an old nation with a traditional culture. Not the kind of place where you'd expect to find a national hero known as the Condom King. Awarded the highest honors of the Gates Foundation, Mechai Viravaidya is the founder of the Population and Community Development Association. And I met him at his restaurant, Cabbages and Condoms.
I was first in government, and I tried to spend as much time as I could in the villages. And one thing I noticed here was lots of kids. We had 7 kids per family, 3.3% growth per year, and we would double in 25 years, and we could not supply what the people needed. So that was the beginning of getting involved in family planning.
What were your family planning principles?
The first thing we did was to get to know them, make it a human approach. So we got teachers and even policemen. We asked policemen to help us give out condoms in traffic. We call this our Cops and Rubbers program.
Cops and Rubbers. I like it.
Well, in an area where there's taboo, there's nothing like humor. Get them to laugh with you rather than to frown.
There's a resistance against sex education in many parts of the world.
Well, basically, my message is very, very clear that humans, animals are born with an automatic interest in sex. It's not a choice like a political party. It's there. So we've got to learn about it, be enlightened about it, try to be its master rather than its servant, which means sex education is very, very important. In terms of abstinence, it's fine, but it's got to be what they call abstinence plus. And some people say, oh, but that's going to entice them into having sex. I said, we have fire extinguishers around buildings. Is that an enticement for you to set the building on fire? Parents have to play a role. Do not abdicate your responsibility to educate your kids on safe sex and HIV/AIDS. You have to do it yourself, and maybe you'll be lucky to get some support in the school.
You're everywhere.
Yes, it's on the table. People like it. If you're going to have success in family planning, and then contraceptives have to be as easily accessible as vegetables in the villages. In the beginning, I handed out condoms everywhere, just again for people to get used to it. Nowadays, it's a proper noun. Mechai, which is also my name, is the name for a condom. Prince Philip called me Lord Condom.
And your organization, PDA, is partially funded by your own businesses.
Yes, we classify it as a business for social progress. Today, between 60 and 70% of the budget of our nonprofit is provided by these companies.
So your parents were both doctors. What did your parents teach you that led to this life of public service?
They said, honor your people. Make sure that everyone sees it as their responsibility to participate. The people who fight for you, so get them to join in and let them have a very, very important role. People were involved, that's why it succeeded.